This fried chicken will have everybody driving up to your window.
Here in the Caribbean, we celebrate our rich and diverse heritage every day in every pot. The story of our shared experiences is told in every bite of our favorite dishes. Join us as we explore Caribbean cuisine, where every dish is simply local.
So before we jump into this recipe, if you're watching us on YouTube, be sure to hit the subscribe button right below and hit the bell for notifications so every time we post a video, you will know. And if you're watching us on Facebook, be sure to like us. So ever tried to make fried chicken at home and inside the chicken, it's a little dry, you don't know what you're missing, but when you go out to eat at your favorite fast food restaurant, the chicken is nice and juicy inside, you get a nice crispy skin, but maybe unless you put the pepper on top, it's missing that little Trini zing, that Trini flavor. Well, today we're gonna go through how to get the holy trinity of good Trini Homestyle chicken, which is nice seasoning that we do at home, nice shadow benny, nice side, plus really moist chicken, and then to top it all off, a nice crunchy crispy layer on the outside. And of course today we'll be using products from our fabulous sponsor Cuisine. We'll be using their soybean oil, full cream milk, and all-purpose flour, and Cuisine products are available at Massey stores nationwide. So we're gonna start the process of making our chicken very moist, and that actually starts from perhaps the night before. So if you know you wanna eat fried chicken tomorrow, just get started today. Everything you should have here in your pantry. So I'm making essentially a buttermilk brine. So here I have some seasoned chicken pieces, and this is just, normal pieces of chicken cut up. I have like a leg, a thigh, breast in here, just kind of like your curry stew package you would get at the grocery or at Massey stores. And I'm adding some milk to it. So I'm just pouring in Cuisine full cream milk just to make sure I fully cover the chicken. All right, and I know this looks weird, but what we're actually doing is making a buttermilk. So you have your seasoned chicken with the milk, and I'm adding some fresh lemon juice. And milk plus an acid, so whether it's lemon juice or vinegar, today I'm using lemon juice, creates the buttermilk because it actually curdles the milk slightly and makes it thicker. The enzymes in the buttermilk help break down the proteins in the chicken, and it leads to a nice, juicy, tender piece of meat. So there you go. So I'm just gonna push these pieces of chicken in just to make sure everything is nice and coated. And you see all the herbs that I used to season the chicken prior. So in my seasoning, I used shadow benny, thyme. I had a little bit of garlic and onion in there. Most Trinis, or a lot of Trinis, like a nice spicy piece of fried chicken. I'm one of those Trinis, so I'm actually going to grind up a little scotch bonnet pepper here with my mortar and pestle into almost a paste. The spices are gonna start hitting the back of your throat as it's doing to me right now. So sort of just bear with it. But already you're smelling all the oils releasing, and you're mashing everything, seeds, everything going in. And be careful not to really touch any of these seeds or the scotch bonnet with your fingers, because if your hands go in your face, well, it's a wrap. So I'm adding salt, adding some onion powder, some black pepper, and I actually just ground this black pepper fresh, and trust me guys, it makes a difference if you ground your black pepper yourself fresh. We're adding some garlic powder, and then last but not least, we're adding some paprika. And make sure all our chicken is coated nicely. So I'm just gonna cover this with plastic wrap and let it sit overnight. But if you don't have overnight to wait, a minimum of 6 hours, which is pretty much overnight, or even if you have more time, 36 hours, that would be perfect, and it will be ready to fry. So with the help of some great video making magic, our chicken has magically marinated for 24 hours already. Just kidding, we did this the day before. Anyway, so now it's time for us to have our dredging station and put this chicken together. So first things first, we're gonna remove the chicken from our marinade here, our buttermilk marinade, and we're gonna pat it dry completely. And this is gonna help the chicken to crisp up, because if we have too much moisture in the chicken, instead of the chicken skin getting nice and crispy, it's gonna steam and end up still being kind of, loose and rubbery. So I just take out the chicken and pat it with a couple of sheets of paper towel. So to start, the base of my coating would be cuisine all-purpose flour. So I'm just going to put some out onto this dish right here. So next I'm going to add some cornstarch. And what cornstarch is going to do is going to help give us that nice crispy texture. Cornstarch itself is like a drying agent, and it also thickens things up. So it's going to really help, you know, let that moisture from the coating leave us with beautiful crispy skin. So now we're going to move on to our herbs and spices. So here I have some chili powder, onion powder, cayenne pepper, and you could always add more or less of the spicy spices depending on how spicy you like your chicken. And like I said before, I really like spicy chicken, so we're gonna go heavy on the spices. So that is paprika, garlic powder, black pepper. Next I have some dried thyme, dried oregano. We have some lemon pepper here, a little bit of salt. And now I'm just going to gently combine this. Already seeing all these seasoning and thing. You guys, I'm excited. All right, so we have our flour mixture ready to go. Our chicken has been pat dry, and now it's time to start the whole dredging process. So the last thing we have to do is just crack 2 eggs and lightly beat them. So if you don't want to use egg, you can completely leave it out. It just won't be as crispy. So I have my glove here ready to go, and I am going to start by dredging the chicken into the flour, then give it a dip into the egg, then back into the flour, and then I'm going to leave it on our tray. As you can see, it's 2 breasts here and a wing because my dear producer only likes chicken breasts. Only eats chicken breast, I should say. So we're rolling with that today. So I have a Dutch oven here filled with our cuisine soybean oil. It's been heating up around 10 minutes and now it's at 350. If you have a kitchen thermometer, please use it to measure the temperature because it's really important that we make sure that we're frying at a good temperature so that our chicken cooks evenly. And if you don't have a thermometer, it should take about 10 minutes to heat up. You should definitely feel some good heat from your hand here, but it should not be smoking. If it starts to smoke, add a little bit of oil in there to cool it down and lower the flame. All right, so with that being said, let's just jump right in and fry our chicken. The white meat, so our chicken breast, should cook in about 10 to 12 minutes, and our wing should be done in about 8 minutes or so. But just let it hang out, let it cook completely, and we're gonna see what's in store. I mean, do we even need any words to describe how beautiful this looks? And let me tell you, I have been so good. My producer has been swerving me so hard from eating this chicken. I've had to wait after we took pictures and everything, and I cannot wait any longer. So let's just, dive right in. So I'm taking this piece right here. Come on now. And actually here I have some honey butter that I just whipped up quickly, and that's just simply equal parts butter and honey with a little bit of salt. This little condiment here is a trick from my friend Josh, who's from, one of the capitals of fried chicken, which is Georgia in the United States. So shout out to you, Josh. Thank you so much for all your tips with making this chicken. And this is just some honey butter to drizzle over it. Don't judge me too hard as I do this, okay, everyone? All right, you know, mission accomplished. We have, behold, the holy trinity of fried chicken. Super tender on the inside. Nice local spicy kick to it. Tasting all those flavors. The Scotch bonnet is coming through. Shadow bonnet is coming through. Just another tip for to maximize your enjoyment of the chicken. After it comes on the oil, let it rest about 10 minutes. That all those flavors and juices rest. So when you bite in, it's like boom. Everyone, you have it here. Trini Homestyle Fried Chicken. It's as simple as that. Perfect results every single time. That buttermilk does the most with breaking down that protein, making sure this chicken is nice and juicy. So only thing left to do is for you guys to try it yourself. The full recipe is on eatahfoodtt.com. And don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram. Special thanks to our sponsor, Cuisine. All Cuisine products are available at Massey stores nationwide. So that's all I have to say, everyone. Make this chicken. Everybody's gonna be coming through. I'm gonna get back to eating, so I'll see you next time. Bye.